You know what keeps me up at night as a business owner? Falling behind, not just on trends, but on the tools and systems that are actually moving the needle right now. And here's a stat that really hit me. Every day your business is late to AI, you fall 2 days behind. 2 days every single day. The competition is only moving faster. So sitting on the sidelines and waiting to figure it out, that's just not an option anymore. Fortunately, there is NetSuite Next. Here's the thing. You probably already know about NetSuite, the AI-powered business management suite, trusted by over 43,000 customers that securely connects all of your data, financials, inventory, commerce, HR, and CRM, all in one single source of truth. But NetSuite Next, this is the next huge step and leap in how business gets done, because now AI is built into absolutely everything that you do. It automatically surfaces custom insights throughout your day, so you always know what's happening in your business. AI agents work right alongside you to solve problems and handle routine work. And anytime you have a question about anything, you just ask, like having a conversation with the smartest colleague you've ever had. And here's what I really love. NetSuite is customized for a wide range of industries, so it actually supports the way your specific business works. This isn't a one-size-fits-all solution. If I needed a business management suite, this is exactly what I'd use. Whether your company earns millions or even hundreds of millions, it's time for NetSuite Next, where your business meets AI. For the very first time, you can try NetSuite Next for free. If your revenues are at least in the seven figures, go to netsuite.ai/SPI. Built for every industry, ready for every boardroom, netsuite.ai/SPI. Is your business taking off? Well, now's the time to act fast and hire help, but it can't just be anyone. Find the person who gets your brand and has the skills that matter on Indeed. No more struggling to get your listing noticed on other sites. With Indeed Sponsored Jobs, your post stands out and attracts the right candidates fast, and it really works. Sponsored jobs are 90% more likely to result in a hire, so this is truly the best way to reach top talent. That's how I do it if I were looking for anybody from podcast editors to community experts. Background matters, and Indeed allows me to narrow my search to people with the right experience and know-how. Possible candidates with years of experience on shows just like this one. And here's the thing with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. I get people who actually fit my requirements. No more digging through resumes. Plus, you only pay for results on Indeed. No monthly subscriptions, just a boost when you need to hire fast. So spend more time interviewing candidates who check all your boxes. Less stress, less time, more results. Now with Indeed Sponsored Jobs. And listeners of this show will get a $75 sponsored job credit to help get your job the premium status it deserves at Indeed.com/SmartPassive. Just go to Indeed.com/SmartPassive right now and support our show by saying you heard about Indeed on this podcast. Indeed.com/SmartPassive. Terms and conditions apply. Hiring, do it the right way with Indeed.
What up? Welcome to another episode of Ask Liz, that little smart passive income Friday podcast interruption from Pat's normal schedule. Anyway, I am Liz Wilcox, the SPI Director of Community, and I am really, really excited about today's question. So, as you know, you send in questions. Please, please, please go to the link in the show notes. Please, please, please. Do I have to beg you, send me questions because I am loving answering them. So today's question is super fun. Can't wait to talk about it. Let's get into it.
I know you've grown the SPI community by 68% in the first 60 days. That blew my mind. What did you do? How did you do it? Tell me everything. I have a membership of my own, and an increase like that would change my life. Oh, I'm Erin, by the way. I run a blog about gardening.
All right, Erin, this is such a fun question. I'm really excited to answer. So, as most of you know, I came into the Smart Passive Income team back on April 1st, April 6th, something like that. And we were full on about to be into a whole big launch for the SPI community, launching the Superfan system, which is our new framework when you join the community, like how you're going to move and how you're going to groove and how you're going to get super fans. So you probably know Pat's book, Super Fans. Now we have a super fan system inside the SPI community to take you from level 0, like I'm just getting started, I'm not exactly even sure what I'm going to talk about, all the way to level 4. I have super fans who click on everything, buy from me, defend me from the trolls, and ask for more, right? So that's what Pat's all about. And so I got to give it up to the team first and foremost. I really attribute sales to the team. Well, number one, Pat for coming up with the Superfan system. As the lore goes, as the legend goes, Pat stayed up all night at a team retreat in 2025 and created this Superfan system. And then for the next 6 months, the team, we're talking David, Sandy, Kristen, all of them worked super, super hard on creating the Superfan system, organizing the content, putting it beautifully, may I add, into the system, etc. We use Circle, by the way, for our membership, and it just looks so good and it's so well thought out. There's even a survey we can link to in the show notes for you to take it so you can know where you're at on the Superfan system. You don't have to be a member of the community to take that survey. So I got to shout out the team. Really, the team is the number one driving factor in increasing our sales like this. Number 2, we actually launched it. Y'all, listen to me when I say this. You cannot just create a product, talk about it one time, and expect people to purchase. You've got to sell. And so Sandy and I worked together and we launched the Superfan system. We launched the SPI community. I think it started like April 16th. We did some live events with Pat to get people excited about this Superfan survey. I was just telling you that you need to go to the show notes and click on and answer that survey. We did some things on the back end after those live events to send emails out. And you know what? Yeah, you might be thinking, oh, well, I'm scared to send a lot of emails. What if I get a lot of unsubscribes? Listen, you're right. We did get a lot of unsubscribes, but we also got a lot of new members. And it's not even really about sales. And yes, Erin, you're right. This amount of sales can change your life. It's been amazing. We've been able to increase our monthly recurring revenue by, I think, like 15 to 20,000. I did the math yesterday, but I didn't do it before I hit record, and I'm not going to re-record or pause. Anyway, it was something like that. It's just, that is life-changing money. It's amazing. And I'm so proud of the whole team and I'm so happy about it. But I also think about those hundreds of new members and those literally hundreds of people that we can help create that kind of revenue for. Like, I'm all about, when they brought me in, I told Pat, I want to put the I back in SPI. We're talking income, baby. And so I love that we have these new people. We have our, ride or dies, our super fans that are inside the community. And that's amazing. And I love helping them. And I'm so glad Pat has given me the honor of helping them. And I'm so jazzed about these new people who are coming in, wanting to chase their dreams, wanting to go from idea to income. It's so super cool. But anyway, side note, that's a sidetrack. You can tell I just really am so passionate about our people. But we did a downsell. So after all those emails, I think we sent like 12 to 15 over like 8 or 9 days. We did a downsell. So it was like, hey, you might not want to be in a membership. Subscription fatigue is absolutely a thing. I run my own membership, email marketing membership, and subscription fatigue is always a thing. People are always like, I would love to join. I would love to have these, but I don't want the recurring charge. So we did something called a 90-day pass. This was something that I experimented with in my own business to great success. So we did it over here. Anyone that didn't purchase but clicked, we sent out an email that said, hey, maybe you don't want the charge. What if you just got it for $1 a day, 90 days? We're not going to charge you. We're not going to, after the 90 days is up, we're not going to charge you, but you can get in and get this content on a 90-day pass. Shout out to all my Disney fanatics. I'm a Disney adult through and through, and I got the idea from, they sell their annual pass, right? We also did, about a month later, a free trial, a 7-day open house. Come check out what we've got to offer. We've got office hours, we've got accountability, we've got co-working, we've got a live call on AI. Like, come hang out for a week and it'll be a free trial. And so we were able to convert people like that. And then the last thing we've implemented, we're getting some sales right off the bat within the first 24 hours, is a tripwire. So that's when you sign up for an email list. Instead of going to a thank you page, they send you to a sales page, like a limited time offer, 15 minutes only, super cheap type of thing. And so we are doing $1 tripwire right now, where if you join the email list, you get this 15-minute offer. Hey, for 14 days, come hang out. This is where Pat's best stuff is. This is where our best stuff is. It's $1. Cancel before you get charged if you want. That's up to you, but get it now. And that's working really well already. Oh, and last, we also implemented, well, I've got a few more things. Wow, we did a lot. I also implemented a free trial to my people. So I've got a membership of about 4,000. I sent people like, hey, you can get a free 30-day trial if you come over here. I'm trying to help this membership over here. Why don't you come hang out? Tell people, hey, Liz, she's smart too. You can trust her. And that worked super well. We got over 100 people over on the free trial. And I think that converted at about 10 or 11%. So that was amazing. And then I think also just the new director of community, not to toot my own horn, toot, but I was, Pat's busy, right? We all know this. He is one of the hardest working men in showbiz, so to speak, right? And so me coming in, injecting some expertise, but also, being able to be in there every day, I think makes a difference. When you have a membership, you've got to show up for your members. And Pat knows that. And he loves his members so much. He loves you so, so much that he was like, hey, Liz, you've got to come over here. I am not treating my people the way they need to be treated. Can you please help me? And that has been so amazing. And I think that's reinvigorated people that were already there, because it's not about making sales. It's about keeping the ones that are already there. And that's helped with retention for sure. We also launched a Sponsor Me course. So, of course, all on sponsorships. Pat and I co-created that. We launched that. We were able to sell that. Again, that helps with retention and sales. We also, during that original launch, we had a 50% discount code that helped. And then I think we just went from not selling it a ton, like kind of forgetting about the membership, only launching it once or twice a year. It was kind of lackluster, to be honest, to selling it a ton, to offering lots of different fun ways to join. And I think that has helped tremendously. So Erin didn't ask this, but I want to tell you what's coming up in the SPI community as far as sales goes. So first and foremost, SPI community, we're turning 6 years old. It's so exciting. So we're going to do like 6 days of deals or something like that. I can't remember. Again, I didn't look it up before I hit record, but we're going to do like 6 deals, and we're going to promote that to the whole list to hopefully get people in the membership, as well as like, hey, SPI community, they get exclusivity. They get like awesome VIP access to stuff. Don't you want to come in there? Check it out here, right? We're also pushing out our lead magnets more, like doing freebie swaps. You share my freebie, I share yours. And so we want to get subscribers, but we also want to get eyeballs on that tripwire. So over in my business, LizWilcox.com, I have a tripwire. It's $1 for 30 days, and it converts like hotcakes. It's like 100 to 150 new members a month, and like 30% of them stay, right? And so, after the $1 trial. And so I'm hoping if we can push out, get more leads, more eyeballs on that tripwire, we can grow like hotcakes. We're also in August doing a list building summit. So this will be right here on the podcast. You won't even have to opt into it if you don't want to. But I'm hoping from that list building summit, we do get a lot of new opt-ins. We get a lot of new listeners. And we can offer something, Sandy and I are still working it out, offer something special for the people that are listening to the list building virtual summit, audio summit, whatever you want to call it, and launch that special offer on the back end. So that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. Thanks, Erin, for sending in this question. I hope it inspires you, number one, to get out there and sell more. Number two, serve your people more. Like I said, one of those things was retention, right? Keeping people, being available to the people that are already there is so, so important, and has really contributed to reducing our churn. And, I hope that you put a review on the podcast and let us know if this helped you out. Yeah. Anyway, would love to hear some feedback from you and how this episode helped you grow your community. All right. I'm out of here. Thanks so much. Hey, are you still there? Don't go anywhere just yet, because I've got something really good for you. You just listened to Ask Liz, duh, which means you're serious about growing your business, duh, and I want to reward that. So here's a little secret just for you. The SPI community is where I hang out, and Man, it is so good over there. You get access to the complete Superfan system, everything Pat Flynn has built to help you grow a real loyal audience that actually buys from you. Yep, it's in there. We're talking courses, playbooks, implementation guides, the whole shebang-a-bang, okay? But my favorite part is that you and me, we get to work together inside my office hours. It's not just you sending me in a question and me answering on the podcast, right? Inside my office hours, you can bring your emails, your business questions, your reels, whatever, anything that's like, Liz, what do I do about this? We're going to work it out together every single week. Now, normally the SBI community, $99 a month. But because you're one of my people, use coupon code SECRET50 at checkout and you'll get 50% off every single month for life, my love. That's less than $50 a month to get you the Superfan system, my office hours, and a whole community of entrepreneurs cheering you on. Go to smartpassiveincome.com/2026 and use code SECRET50. That's SECRET50. Don't keep it a secret though. Just kidding. Totally keep it a secret. This is just our thing.
Hey, before you go, I'm going to tell you about something that I've been building for a long time. You know, I talk a lot about super fans, right? The idea that you don't need millions of followers to build a thriving business. You just need the right people who show up, people who will buy and be customers, who will tell their friends, and who stick with you through everything. But knowing the concept and actually building it, well, those are two very different things. And this is exactly why I created the Superfan system. It is a complete step-by-step framework built right into the SPI community that meets you exactly where you are and gives you a clear path forward. No more guessing on what you need to do next. No more building in isolation. Just a proven system with the courses, the community, and the support to back you up at every single level. And if you're ready to stop chasing followers and start building real fans, people who actually care about what you create, come check it out. Go to superfans.smartpassiveincome.com and let's start building your superfans today.